Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Adam and Anna podcast, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Anna.
And I'm Adam. Hello, Anna, and hello, everyone. We are so happy you are here with us today.
Hi, Adam. How are you today?
Hi, Anna. I'm wonderful, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. I'm very excited about today's episode.
Me too. So, Anna, how was your morning today?
Oh, it was lovely. I had a nice cup of coffee and some toast. What about you?
That sounds perfect. I had tea and some fruit. Very simple and nice.
Wonderful. So, Adam, today we have a very interesting topic to talk about.
Yes, we do. Today we are talking about small talk.
Exactly. Small talk is very important in English conversation.
That's right. Small talk means short, friendly conversations about everyday topics.
Yes, and we want to share 20 different scenarios with you today.
These are situations where you can practice small talk in real life.
And we'll show you how to have these conversations naturally.
Before we start, please remember to like this episode if you enjoy it.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
And please share this episode with your friends who are learning English too.
That helps us so much. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, Anna, are you ready to start?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's talk about small talk.
So, Anna, let me ask you something. Yesterday, I met my neighbor in the elevator.
Oh, really? That's a perfect small talk situation.
Exactly. I said, "Good morning. How are you today?" And he said, "I'm fine, thank you. How about you?"
That's wonderful. That's scenario number 1, meeting someone in an elevator.
Yes, it was a very short conversation, maybe 30 seconds.
But it was friendly and polite, right?
Absolutely. Then I talked about the weather. I said, "It's a beautiful day today."
Oh, I love that. Weather is scenario number 2. It's the most popular small talk topic.
You're so right. Everyone talks about the weather. It's easy and safe.
Yes, you can say, it's sunny today, or it's raining a lot, or it's very cold this morning.
Exactly. My neighbor said, yes, the weather is perfect. Not too hot, not too cold.
That's a great response. Very natural.
Then we talked about the weekend. That's scenario number 3.
Oh, yes. People love to talk about their weekend plans or what they did.
I asked him, "Do you have any plans for the weekend?" And he said, "Yes, I'm visiting my parents."
How lovely. And what did you say?
I said, "That sounds wonderful. Have a great time."
Perfect. You were friendly and showed interest. That's important in small talk. Let me tell you about my experience, Adam. Last week, I was at the coffee shop.
Oh, tell me more. What happened?
The barista was very friendly. She made my coffee and we had small talk.
What did you talk about?
She asked, "Is this your usual order?" And I said, "Yes, I love this coffee."
That's scenario number 4, talking at a cafe or restaurant.
Exactly. Then she said, "We have a new pastry today. Would you like to try it?"
Wow, that's nice. Did you try it?
Yes, I said, "Sure, I'd love to." And it was delicious.
That's a great example of friendly small talk at a cafe.
Yes, and it made my day better. Small talk can be very pleasant.
I agree 100%. It makes people feel connected. Another scenario is waiting in line. That's number 5.
Oh, yes. I experience this all the time at the supermarket.
Me too. Last week, I was waiting in a long line at the grocery store.
What did you do?
The person in front of me said, "This line is very long today." And I said, "Yes, I think everyone is shopping today."
That's a simple but friendly conversation.
Then we talked about shopping. She asked, "Do you shop here often?"
And what did you say?
Wait, I think you were the one in line.
Oh, yes, you're right.
I said, "Yes, I come here every week. The prices are good."
Perfect. That's scenario number 6. Talking while shopping or at the store.
Exactly. These small conversations make waiting easier and more enjoyable.
Now, let me tell you about scenario number 7. Talking with coworkers.
Yes, that's very important. Tell me about it.
Every morning at work, I see my coworkers and we have small talk.
What do you usually say?
I say, "Good morning, how was your evening?" Or, "Did you sleep well?"
Those are excellent questions for coworkers.
Yes, and they usually say, "Good morning, my evening was nice, thank you." Or, "Yes, I slept very well."
That's wonderful. It's a friendly way to start the workday.
Exactly. Sometimes we talk about coffee. I say, "Would you like some coffee?"
That's scenario number 8, offering something to someone.
Yes. Offering coffee, tea, or water is very common and polite.
And it shows you care about the other person. Let's talk about scenario number 9, compliments.
Ooh, I love giving compliments. They make people happy.
Me too. Yesterday, my friend wore a new shirt, and I said, "That's a nice shirt."
How did he respond?
He said, "Thank you so much. I just bought it yesterday."
Perfect. Compliments are easy small talk and they're always positive. You can compliment many things. You can say, "I like your shoes," or "Your hair looks great today."
Exactly. Or, "That's a beautiful bag." Or, "Nice jacket."
Yes, and people always appreciate kind words.
That's true. Compliments create good energy between people.
I agree completely. It's one of my favorite forms of small talk.
Scenario number 10 is talking about hobbies.
Yes, this is great for longer small talk conversations.
For example, at a party, someone asked me, "What do you like to do in your free time?"
And what did you answer?
I said, "I enjoy reading books and playing guitar." What about you?
That's excellent. You shared your hobbies and asked about theirs.
That person said, "I love painting and going to the gym."
Wow, that's interesting. And then you can ask more questions.
Exactly. You can say, "What kind of books do you read?" Or, "How long have you played guitar?"
Yes, and the conversation grows naturally from there.
That's the beauty of small talk about hobbies. Let's talk about scenario 11, talking about food.
Oh, yes. Everyone loves talking about food.
Absolutely. At lunch yesterday, my colleague brought homemade food.
What did you say?
I said, "That looks delicious. What is it?" And she said, "It's pasta with vegetables."
Oh, nice. Food is a safe and enjoyable small talk topic. You can also talk about restaurants. I often say, "Have you tried the new restaurant on Main Street?"
That's a great question. It can start an interesting conversation.
Yes, and people love sharing their favorite restaurants or dishes.
Food connects people from all cultures.
I agree. It's universal and always interesting.
Scenario 12 is talking about travel plans.
Oh, I love this topic. People get excited talking about travel.
Yes, you can ask, are you planning any trips? Or have you traveled anywhere recently?
Exactly. Last month, someone asked me that question.
What did you say?
I said, "Yes, I visited my family last month. It was wonderful."
That's perfect. And I'm sure they ask more questions.
Yes, they said, "Where does your family live?" And we had a lovely conversation.
Travel is always an exciting topic for small talk.
Absolutely. It's positive and interesting for everyone.
Let me quickly share scenarios 13 through 20 with you.
Yes, good idea. We have many more scenarios to cover.
Scenario 13 is talking about pets. You can say, do you have any pets?
Scenario 14 is talking about sports. You can say, "Did you watch the game last night?"
Scenario 15 is talking about music. You can say, what kind of music do you like?
Scenario 16 is talking about movies or TV shows. You can say, "Have you seen any good movies lately?"
Let me share more scenarios with you, Anna. Scenario 13 is talking about pets.
Oh, I love this topic. Tell me about it.
Last week at the park, I met someone with a beautiful dog. I said, what a cute dog. What's his name?
That's a perfect way to start. What did they say?
They said, thank you. His name is Max. He's 3 years old.
Oh, how lovely. And then you can ask more questions, right?
Yes, I asked, what kind of dog is he? And they said he's a golden retriever.
That's wonderful. Pets are easy and fun to talk about.
Absolutely. Now, scenario 14 is talking about sports.
Yes, this is very popular, especially with coworkers or friends.
Exactly. Yesterday, my colleague asked me, did you watch the game last night?
And what did you say?
I said, no, I missed it. Who won? And he was excited to tell me about it.
That's great. Even if you don't watch sports, you can still have small talk about it.
You're right. You can say, I don't follow sports much, but I heard it was exciting.
Perfect response. Now, let's talk about scenario 15, music.
Yes, music is universal. Everyone likes some kind of music.
Last month at a cafe, someone asked me, "What kind of music do you like?"
What did you answer?
I said, "I love pop music and sometimes classical. What about you?"
That's excellent. You shared your preference and asked them back.
Yes, they said, "I enjoy rock music and jazz." Then we talked about our favorite artists.
See? Music creates great conversations. Now, scenario 16, movies and TV shows.
This is one of my favorites. People love talking about entertainment.
Me too. At work, someone asked me, have you seen any good movies lately?
And what did you say?
I said, yes, I watched a great comedy last weekend. It was very funny. Have you watched anything good?
That's perfect. You gave details and asked them back. Very natural.
Thank you. They said, no, not recently. What's the name of that comedy?
And then you can recommend it. That's a nice, friendly exchange.
Exactly. Now, scenario 17 is talking about the neighborhood.
This is great for neighbors or people you meet locally.
Yes. In the elevator, I asked my new neighbor, how long have you lived here?
What did they say?
They said, we just moved here 2 weeks ago. We love it so far.
How nice. And what did you say?
I said, "Welcome to the building. If you need anything, just ask."
That's so friendly and helpful. Good small talk makes people feel welcome.
I agree completely. Now, scenario 18, talking about holidays.
Yes, this is perfect around holiday times.
Absolutely. Before a holiday, you can ask, "Are you doing anything special for the holiday?"
I love asking this question. Last December, I asked a coworker this.
What did they say?
They said, "Yes, I'm visiting my family for 3 days. We'll have a big dinner together."
That sounds wonderful. And what did you say?
I said, "That sounds amazing. Have a great time with your family."
Perfect. You showed interest and wished them well. Now, scenario 19, talking about family.
This is a warm and personal topic, but still appropriate for small talk.
Yes, you can ask, "Do you have brothers or sisters?"
I asked this to a friend at a party. She said, "Yes, I have one brother and 2 sisters."
That's a big family. What did you say next?
I said, "Wow, 4 children. Your parents must be busy." And we both laughed.
That's lovely. Family is a nice topic that makes people comfortable.
Yes, and you can also ask, do you have children? Or does your family live nearby?
Exactly. These are all friendly, safe questions. And finally, scenario 20, saying goodbye.
This is so important. Many people forget to end conversations nicely.
You're right. After small talk, you should always end politely.
Yes, you can say, "It was nice talking to you. Have a great day."
Or, "I enjoyed our conversation. See you soon."
Or, "Thank you for chatting. Take care."
These phrases make people feel good and leave a positive impression.
Exactly. A good goodbye is just as important as a good hello.
I couldn't agree more. So now we've covered all 20 scenarios with examples.
Yes, and each one showed how to ask questions and give natural responses.
Remember, small talk doesn't need to be long or complicated.
That's right. Even 30 seconds of friendly conversation is wonderful.
You can say good morning, talk about the weather, and say have a nice day.
Perfect. That's simple and very effective small talk.
And with practice, small talk becomes natural and easy.
Yes, the more you practice, the more confident you become.
Well, Anna, this was a very fun conversation today.
Yes, I really enjoyed talking about all these small talk scenarios with you.
Me too. I think our listeners learned a lot today.
I hope so. Small talk is such an important skill in English.
Absolutely. And now I see our time is up for today.
Oh, yes. Time goes so fast when we're having fun.
We really hope this episode was helpful for everyone listening.
Yes. We hope you feel more confident about small talk now.
Now we want to hear from you. Please leave a comment and tell us about your small talk experiences.
Yes. Tell us, where do you practice small talk? At work? At the store? With your neighbors?
Or tell us which scenario is most useful for you. Weather, food, hobbies.
We love reading your comments. They help us understand what you need.
And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Yes, subscribe so you never miss an episode.
And share this episode with your friends who are learning English.
Thank you so much for listening today, everyone.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate you.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Until next time, keep practicing your English.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.